How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper, and my goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether the price is going up or down. Over on total for the daily, it does look like we are trying to get a bit of a fight going on, so we could end up pushing forward based on lower time frames. But on the daily, stochastic is pulling back, RSI is pretty flat, momentum is flat, VWAP is holding bullish, and money flow does want to push up. If that VWAP can hold bullish, money flow could break green, and we could have a strong push up. Over on the 1 hour, we do have the potential for a double bottom. This double bottom could invalidate our rising channel. We did get our third touch to the bottom, and now we're trying to get higher lows. If we can continue with higher highs and continue along this line, then break that 848 billion, then we could continue forward up to around that 868, and then hopefully see further bullish momentum from there. MPP did just change its projection though, and it does say there's a high chance of a pullback either down to our support channel or beyond getting our full breakdown. So I would err on the side of caution because things geopolitically are a little shaky at best. VWAP does have higher highs and higher lows, pushing momentum higher and keeping money flow in the green. Over on Bitcoin futures for the daily, does look like we are seeing a little bit of indecision just at that value area high. So this is acting as a strong resistance. Our MPP does say there's a high chance of breaking back down toward about that 79-80K range. Stochastic is starting to curl, VWAP is starting to pull back, momentum is rounding, RSI is pretty flat, and that money flows in the red. Watch that VWAP is in a bullish trend, so as long as that can maintain, momentum will continue forward and money flow could break into the green. Over on the 1 hour, we do have a lot of consolidation going on, so we have price range finding going on right here. If we can see some bullish momentum and this VWAP stays bullish, then momentum will push forward, pushing money flow into the green and breaking us above that value area high. There is about 53% chance on the 1 hour to push to around 90K, so that is positive, but I would watch for us to get hung up here. If we do get hung up here and we see a lower low, then it's likely we would push down toward our other probability right around that 83K instead. Over on Bitcoin for the daily, we do have that flag going on still. Stochastic does want to round, RSI is flat, momentum starting to go flat. VWAP is holding bullish, and our money flow is trying to push forward. If we look over at the 1 hour though, we did attempt to break our pattern. It was looking a little sketchy when we did our Discord update. We said watch out because our pattern could be invalidated. Things were kind of a little shaky around then. We do have 3 touches to the bottom though, so watch if we can break above where we are right now. If we can hit the top and attempt to make that push above that 90K range. However, if we see some sort of rejection from the top of this channel, I would call this channel invalidated, as it would be a higher probability of us pulling back then and breaking away. Our stochastic does want to round. That VWAP is in a bullish trend, momentum is pushing forward, and that money flow is trying to hold green. So if the VWAP and momentum can maintain bullish momentum, then we can continue forward from here. So we do look pretty positive despite the attempt to break down. Over on graph for the daily, I don't know what's with our MPP just shooting to the moon here, but that obviously did not happen. But over on the daily, we do look like we are starting to see some sort of possibility of a pullback. Our RSI is flat, VWAP is starting to pull back, but this could be a higher low if we were to curl forward. Stochastic and RSI do look pretty flat overall, and money flow is trying to push up, but it's starting to stagnate, so watch that VWAP closely. Over on the 1 hour, we again have some consolidation here after a push forward, so this could create a bull flag. That bull flag could help push us above, probably above that 1157, and our MPP does say it could push us to that 11471 range. Remember, don't go for the max pain or max gain though. VWAP is trying to hold into bullish territory. We do have a longer bullish wave, is not higher, so I would watch for that wave to pick up a little more steam. If we can remain bullish here by continuing with higher highs and higher lows, then momentum will push forward, money flow will break into the green, and we would have that probability to break forward and hit the higher MPP targets. However, if that VWAP rolls over, that's where our lower MPP targets would come into play. So last but not least, unless we have some final requests, we have XRP for the daily. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already, and join us in the Discord. Also watch for scammers. There's some scammers out there. I'm not going to send you private messages. Over on the daily, stochastic is starting to round away. Momentum is starting to fall. We do have lower lows and lower highs on VWAP, starting to cause that momentum to drop. And if that continues, money flow will stay in the red, and we will be primed for strong red candles. Our MPP, if we do look at the daily though, does say there is a high chance to push into the 310. We would need lower time frames to break into a bullish trend though in order for that to happen. Over on the 1 hour, we did break that Fibonacci level like we said to watch out for the other day, so I would exercise caution, because if we continue to push down, gain lower highs and lower lows, we could see a bearish continuation that would try to drop us lower. Our stochastic is starting to round. VWAP is trying to maintain bullish trajectory, so that is positive, pushing momentum higher. If that VWAP can continue with the higher highs and higher lows, then momentum and money flow will start to rebound, and we can get back up above that Fibonacci level. There's only about 47% chance though of hitting that 247, so I would watch. There is a high chance that we do get stuck here and then see a lower high followed by a lower low. So I would err on the side of caution. If we see that lower high with the lower low, that's where that bearish continuation could start to form. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a great night. Hit the like and subscribe, and join us in that Discord. Again, watch out for scammers.